And now time for getting on to our continuing coverage of the farmers' protest. Now remember, this is the 5th straight day of the farmers' protest at the borders of the national capital. They continue to agitate at the borders, rejecting the centre's offer for conditional talks and also to move to the Burari protest site. Farmers have clearly said that they will not accept any sort of preconditions as far as talks are concerned with the centre. Meanwhile, the Khaps in Haryana have extended their support to the farmers' protest as well and have told the centre to reconsider the farm laws. Those are some of the latest details as far as the protests are concerned. Let me go across to Ayushman right now, who's joining us for more details. Ayushman, what can you tell us as far as the latest developments are concerned? It was, full of developments yesterday and today as well. The protest is continuing and the farmers stand by what they have been demanding.
Yes, Avni, in fact, let me show you what is happening out here. Currently, the meeting is still on my backside. You can see since today is Guru Parab. So the langar here is being served to people, the protesting farmers who are there. We are being told that all those unions who have been behind this agitation, they are currently meeting to chalk out the plan as to what will be the next plan of action. But for now, we have been told that there has been no consensus on that. But one thing is for sure that they are not going ahead. The protest is continuously on out here in the on the highways only. You can see there the people are there on the trucks as well. Everyone has been repeating the same thing, that the centre, unless and until it budges, clearly they are not going to vacate this place. On the other side, you can see there's also this clinic has been set up where it has been said that all those people who are in need of any kind of treatment, they are being given out that treatment. And currently we have been told that all those farmers who have assembled here will be given the treatment. I am being joined by the doctor. Ma'am, आप कहाँ से आई हैं और अभी यहाँ पर क्या कुछ कर रही हैं?
मेरा नाम डॉक्टर सारिका वर्मा है। मैं गुड़गांव में ENT सर्जन हूँ। अच्छा। मैं अपना क्लिनिक बंद करके यहाँ सेवा करने आई हूँ कि मुझे दिख रहा है कि हमारा अन्नदाता जो है अपना घर छोड़ के इतनी ठंड में यहाँ काम कर रहा है, प्रोटेस्ट कर रहा है, और सरकार जो है पैंडेमिक के दौरान भी उनको कहती है कि आप 5 दिन वेट करो। मुझे लगा कि बहुत नाइंसाफ़ी है, क्योंकि आप देख सकते हैं यहाँ हज़ारों लोग हैं और सारे बिना मास्क के घूम रहे हैं।
किस तरह की तकलीफें हो रही हैं लोगों को, जो प्रॉब्लम्स आपके पास लेके आ रहे हैं?
कम से कम 400 पेशेंट देख चुकी हूँ। हम इमरजेंसी मेडिसिन दे रहे हैं। 20 लोगों की तो ड्रेसिंग कर चुकी हूँ, 18 से 20 लोगों की, और 400 से ज़्यादा लोगों को दर्द की गोली और किसी को एसिडिटी की गोली, किसी को एलर्जी की गोली हम देते रहे हैं। और अभी हम लोग कपड़े के मास्क बांट रहे हैं, क्योंकि आप देख सकते हैं कि ज़्यादातर लोगों ने मास्क पहने नहीं हैं।
Okay. So then you heard it, Tanima. Avni, the point is here we can see that the protesters are saying that unless and until the centre agrees to their demand, that is the rollback of these 3 farm laws, they are not going to go from here. But all kind of facilities are here. The food is being served. Today is the Prakash Parv, and the doctors are also there, and the farmers have continued to state that the centre has to understand the gravity of situation, and they are not going to hold another round of talk, because several rounds of talks have failed in past. So from now on, they are saying that they will continue to sit here and the protest will continue.
All right, Ayushman, thanks for getting us that ground report, those voices as well. We'll, of course, keep coming to you to track all of these developments. But let's also go across to Gauri, who's joining me right now, to understand what this entire face-off is and what the, demand and counter-demand is at the moment. Gauri, over to you. Take us through what exactly have the farmers been demanding.
That is right, Avni. So farmers across the country, and especially in northern India, have been raising these concerns since the inception of these new farm laws, but the centre actually failed to convince them that the new provisions in these new farm laws are actually beneficial for them. Let me just take you through some of the main points that have been raised by farmers and what the centre is saying to basically pacify them and to convince them. Now, first big point which farmers are raising is that these new farm laws are going to end the existing mandi system. Now remember, mandis are basically a common marketplace which are situated in almost across the countries, where farmers engage in trading activities, where they sell their produce, where traders, purchasers and even middlemen engage with farmers to procure their produce. Now farmers are saying that because of these new farm laws, these existing mandis, APMC mandis, are in danger, to which centre has said that the new farm laws are going to lead to barrier-free trade, because there is no threat, first of all, to the existing mandis. That is what centre is saying, and centre is also saying that the farmers will be free to engage in trading activities outside their traditional mandis as well. So this is what the centre is saying on this particular point. Now moving on, another big contentious point that the farmers are raising is that the sale of products will be below minimum support price. Now MSP has emerged as one big flashpoint in this entire protest, entire face-off between centre and farmers. The farmers are saying that centre is basically moving towards a direction where they are going to abolish MSP altogether, to which centre has defended, and the centre is saying that farmers are going to get a remunerative price. There is no such threat to MSP. However, centre is also saying that MSP was never a statutory right, there was no legal obligation, and it continues to be so even in these new farm laws. So what is the issue? Moving on, the farmers are also saying that new farm laws and the existing provisions are going to lead to black marketing of their produce, to which the government is saying that farmers can deal with private traders. So remember, farmers are also feeling that earlier the provisions of farm laws were such that checks and balances were in place, and black marketing of produce used to be kept in check, but because of the new provisions, there is no such system in place that states can actually monitor the prices of the produce, and therefore it can lead to black marketing. Moving on, another big point that the farmers have been raising is that the involvement of corporate houses. This is also one big concern. Farmers are saying that big companies are going to decide crop prices from now because of the new farm laws, to which government has been saying that farmers can engage with investors of own choice. So there is no compulsion, is what the centre is saying, but however, farmers remain unconvinced.
All right, Gauri, thank you so much for joining us with all of those details. Well, those are some of the very important flashpoints between the farmers and the centre at this point in time. The farmers are clearly not convinced with all of the attempts to allay fears that have been happening by the centre, by the Prime Minister himself, by the various union ministers as well. And they are insisting that these issues be addressed, the farm laws in fact be retracted completely, and they also have asked for a separate law as far as ensuring MSP continues. That is one big issue, and the MSP in fact has turned out to be one of the biggest issues in this entire protest by the farmers. They are extremely worried that the MSP will in fact slowly get abolished. In fact, Times Network's Bhavatosh has sent us a ground report from Sonipat's Kundli village, where Bangla Sahib Gurudwara has set up Guru Ka Langar, a community kitchen to feed farmers from Punjab and Haryana. Remember, today is also Guru Purab, and thousands of farmers from Punjab are on the road due to the protests.
Thousands of farmers who have come from Punjab and Haryana, Bangla Sahib Gurudwara has set up a Guru Ka Langar and also a dispensary. In fact, this temporary setup has been put up by them since yesterday. You can see large vessels have been brought in to cook meals for thousands of people who have been camping here for past 4 or 5 days. In fact, people from Delhi Sikh Gurudwara Management Committee are also overseeing all the arrangements, making sure that no farmer has shortage of meal. They have said that they have brought in large amount of food grains, oil as well as vegetables, so that meals can be cooked. At least meals are cooked on thrice every day. There is also a small dispensary to help farmers who are suffering from any ailment. The very fact that they have been spending at least 5 days here in open, some of them have fallen ill and some are suffering from high blood pressure. For that, doctors have also been brought in.